science class, guys, what have we been talking about recently? Olivia.
We have been talking about how animals communicate.
Okay, how animals communicate. We talked about that this morning, right? But last time, did we talk about animals or plants? Emily? Plants, right? And how they're the same and how they're different, right? But today, we're going to talk more about our animals. How animals are different and how they're similar, okay, or the same, all right? So, here's our question. How are animals alike and different? Okay? Many different kinds of animals live on Earth. Some are large and others are small. Most animals look similar to their parents. And sometimes animals look different at different times of the year, right? So today, we are going to read a book about the otter, and we're going to learn some interesting facts about box turtles. Okay. Shh. All right. So this one is about our otter, and our otter is our school mascot, right? So let's pay some good attention. Let's see what we can learn about our otters. This is Oopsie Otter. Oopsie Otter was a young river otter. Her home was in an underground den beside the waters of Green Island. Oopsie was playful as can be. Like other young otters, she chased anything that moved, and she loved to play on a muddy slide beside her den. Her fur was made up of long, stiff hairs that were coated with oil. The oil kept water away from her body. When Oopsie was swimming, she closed her ears and nostrils tightly. No water could get in them. Oopsie could swim fast. Her webbed feet were like little paddles, and she could swim underwater a long way before coming up for air. She learned how to hunt by watching her mom. Oopsie's mother was a good hunter. "Watch how I chase and corner a fish," she said to Oopsie. Then she grabbed a fish with her sharp teeth and powerful jaws. "Come, we'll eat here," her mother said. She climbed out of the water onto dry land. Oopsie followed her. "Thank you, Mama, for catching my favorite food," Oopsie chirped. Oopsie's mother shared the fish with her. The otters held the food with their front paws that were like little hands. Oopsie felt good after a good fish dinner, but she didn't want to hunt anymore. Oopsie wanted to play the rest of the day. "Where's Otter today?" she wondered. Oddie Otter was her favorite playmate, a young male living in the nearby den. He looked quite different from Oopsie. See, animals look different. His coat was yellow, a blonde otter. Oopsie saw a splash in the water. "Oh, there you are," Oopsie squealed as she spied Ottie's blonde head. "Let's go play," Oopsie said. She loved to oopsie-doopsie, slip and play on the muddy slide all day long. "It's fun to oopsie-doopsie with you," Oddie chirped. Oopsie and Oddie began to slip and slide on the muddy slide. The two young otters went in the water again and again. The day was almost done when Oopsie's mother called to them. "Come home now," she squealed. "The wind's blowing from the northwest. I fear that the black tide will come soon." "What is the black tide?" Oddie asked. "That's when Green Island gets covered with water. The tide brings muddy water to our home," Oopsie said. "We'd better listen to your mother," said Oddie. But Oopsie chirped, "I'm tired of hearing, 'Otter do this, Otter do that.' I want to keep on playing." The young otter slipped and played some more, but the northwest wind blew harder and harder. Muddy water moved onto the Green Island, and Oopsie and Oddie couldn't find their way home. "I knew that we should have listened to your mother," cried Oddie. Just then, Oopsie and Oddie heard a lot of squealing and chirping. They swam toward the chirps and found Oopsie's mother. Her mother had found a safe little island. "Come up here with me," she called. "We will wait here until the black tide is over." The otters huddled together as night fell. At last, the northwest wind quieted down. When it was morning, the tide had gone away, and Oopsie and Oddie were hungry. Oopsie asked, "May we hunt on land?" "Yes," her mother replied, "but don't go too far. Wild animals could hurt you there." Oopsie and Oddie hopped out of the water. "Let's look for snails," Oopsie said. "They are easy to find." The young otters poked around in the grass until they found a lot of snails. A big frog hopped by and surprised them. "Let's catch that frog," Audie said. "It will be a better meal than those snails." Oopsie and Audie ran fast, but that frog hopped away and hid in some bushes. Suddenly, a wild boar jumped out at them. He had a big head and ears and 2 big tusks. Snort, snort, he was mad. His bristly hair stood up tall on his back. "Let's head for the water and swim fast," Oopsie squealed. The young otters jumped in the water. They swam toward home as fast as they could. Soon they found Oopsie's mother and told her their scary tale. "I'm glad you're safe," her mother said. "But now you know, you otter, listen to your mother." And Oopsie knew at last that she was right. Okay, so that's about our otters. What are some of the things that we learned about our otters in this story? Jenna? That they chirp, okay, when they talk, when they communicate. Waylon? They have different color skin, they look differently. Okay, when we're on the floor, okay, if you want me to call on you, we do what's called attention. So you sit up straight for me like this. Look at me. Right, you can copy. Yep, sit up straight for me like this. Look at me with your eyes. And that's when I know you want to answer my question, okay? All right. Who else can tell me something? Haley. Jenna said that they chirp. Waylon said that they're different in color. Olivia? Okay. Adriana?
You always listen to your mother.
Is that something that we learned about the otter, though? What did we learn about the otter itself? What do they eat? What do they eat? Joy. Okay, what else? Emily.
Snails.
Snails, okay. Kiki.
Frog.
Frog. Did they catch that frog? No. But that's what they eat though still, that's right. That's right. What about their fur? What's on their fur? Dallas.
Oil.
Oil, why?
Because so the water don't get so near them.
That's right. So the water doesn't get in them. That's right. It keeps them nice and warm. Okay. What about their eyes and their nose and everything when they swim? What happens to that? Jenna. Yeah, they squeeze it real tight and it closes so that no water gets inside. All right. Okay, so that was our otter. Let's learn some cool stuff about fox turtles. Let's see what we can learn about them. All right. What is a pond and a marsh turtle? Fox turtle. Turtles are reptiles, a kind of cold-blooded animal. The body temperature of a cold-blooded animal stays about the same as the surrounding air and water. Reptiles have a backbone, and they breathe by means of lungs, just like human beings. Most reptiles have skin that is covered with horny plates or scales. Turtles, however, are the only reptile with a shell. Isn't that a cool fact? The shell protects the turtle from predators, animals that hunt and eat other animals, and is actually a part of the turtle's skeleton. Where do some of these turtles live? Okay, they live in the wild in North America and Asia. They live in a variety of habitats where water is available. Of the many different kinds of box turtles, 4 kinds are found in North America. That's our continent. That's where they're found. There's 4 different kinds. Okay, they are the eastern, the 3-toed, the Gulf Coast, and the ornate. Those are the 4 different types of box turtles that are found in North America. What kind of personality might the box turtle have? Most box turtles are shy. Some are aggressive, but most enjoy exploring. But in fact, some are more active than others. Okay. Huh? It's just in a picture. You can't tell what's going on with the turtle when it's in a picture, right? This is just one we don't know. We have no idea. at this one. What does a box turtle eat? A wild box turtle's world is crawling with healthy snacks. Bugs, beetles, worms, slugs, and grubs. All of these are tasty meals to the wild turtle. Wild turtles also eat a lot of berries, other fruits, and vegetation. Vegetation just means other plant life, okay? Because they can forage or search for food, wild turtles select a combination of food. So they like to eat a whole lot of different things. Okay. And here are just some fun facts about turtles. Though hard, a turtle's shell is sensitive when it's touched. Turtles don't have teeth. Their mouth is technically a beak, just like a bird. If you're allergic to cats or dogs, a turtle may make a good pet. Turtles do not trigger allergies in humans. And all turtles, even sea turtles, lay their eggs on land. Let's see. And then a group of turtles is called a bale. Pretty interesting, huh? So who can tell me by showing me some quiet attention what we learned about turtles? One interesting fact about turtles. Caleb? They can be aggressive. They can be. Olivia? They lay their eggs on land. Very good. Dallas?
They have their shells so nothing can eat them.
That's right. It protects them from predators. Mason?
Their head is the beak and the shell is part of the skeleton.
That's right. Their shell is part of the skeleton, and their mouth is actually called a beak. Very good. Hunter?
They don't have teeth.
They don't have teeth. That's right. You guys have been doing some great listening. Okay, now listen up. We are going to actually do a nice little activity that's going to compare and contrast, or show me what's the same and different between the turtles and our otters. Okay? I'm going to give you each picture. Okay? I want you to cut that in half. And you're going to paste them side by side on the top of your paper. Right? We are going to discuss, what we have discussed here are some of the things that are the same, and, you know, about each of the animals that we've discussed, right? We have some fun facts about them, what they look like, what they eat, their characteristics, how they act, okay? And you guys have been doing some excellent listening. And I'm gonna write on here some of those things that we've talked about. And that way, oh, my pictures fell. Look at that. My little otter, I know. So we're gonna write it on here, okay? And then I want you to write a couple of sentences about each of the animals that we learned about today, okay? About maybe how they're the same, and look at the pictures, okay, what they look like. You can write about how they're the same, how they're different, some fun facts about each one, but I would like you to write me a few sentences on here, okay? That's actually a good number, Olivia. At least 3. So who can tell me, again, let's just go over this one more time so you guys can look at this board, okay, while you're writing. Tell me something about the otter. Braden.
They have oil on the fur.
Oil on the fur. So we have oil on fur. Okay. Dallas.
They have teeth.
Okay. Teeth. Olivia.
They're different colors.
Different colors. Okay. Emily.
They eat fish.
Okay. What else do they eat? What else? What's that cool thing that we said they did with their eyes and their ears when they swim? Mason?
Nose. They nose
What else? Nate?
The otter has teeth and the turtle does.
Teeth. We've got teeth. All right, we've got 5 things there. Let's move on to our turtle. Waylon.
Is that a shell?
It has a shell. That's right. The shell is part of its skeleton. A shell. Skeleton. All right. What else? Joy. No teeth. No teeth. All right. Adriana. Yep. The shells protect. Shell protects. All right. What else? Olivia. Want some help? Something. Flies? You think so? Yeah? Okay. Can I put bugs? That sound good? All right. Give me one more. I need one more. We have 5 on this side and we got 4 on that side. Caleb. They have a beak.
Oh,
yes. They have a beak. Good. Beak. Oh. Awesome. All right. Well, we've made our list. You guys understand what you need to do now? With your pictures and your sentences, yes?
Yes.
Very good. We're going to quietly walk to our seats, and I'm going to hand you out your pictures and your papers, okay?
When are we going to be?
Later. After we're done with this.
Okay. What clock is the time?
In about 10 more minutes, okay? Yes, Haley. You don't feel good? What's wrong? Do you need to go to the bathroom? Why don't you try going to the bathroom, sweetheart? You're gonna cut that in half for me, Hunter, okay? Cut that in half for me. Paste it at the top. Guys, remember, when you get your papers, I need you to write your names, please. So that I can see who did some fabulous writing about our turtles and about our otters. Yes. Yes. You're very welcome.
What's this?
Those things.
I see the real skunk.
Can you do me a favor? Can you get me the 2 pictures that are on the board there? Please, thank you. You're welcome. You get the phone.
I didn't do one time. Can I write turtle and otter?
I need you to paste your pictures on the top, please.
I can write it.
Then you can write it, and then I want you to do what? Remind me what my directions were, Sultan.
I did a different.
Sultan, what were my directions? What do you need to write about?
Turtle and the otter.
Right, using what?
I believe.
Yes, at the beginning of the sentence, that's true.
My finger.
Are you going to use some of the things that we talked about as proof?
Yeah.
Yes. You don't have a pencil? I'll get you one. You understand the directions? Awesome. Want a little bit better? Yeah, I know. We're going to use this one for our otter and our turtle, okay? Salted. You guys can like the same animal. It doesn't matter. Okay? It's not a big deal if you like the same animal. Right? But you guys are going to write different things. Okay? Yeah? Good.
I got a dog and a turtle. I got 3 turtles.
You like both?
Yeah, I like the otter.
You like the otter? You like the turtle? Why do you like the turtle?
I got 1 dog and I like the otter.
Oh, you have them at home? Oh, nice. Why do you like the turtle too?
I like the otter and the turtle.
You like them both? The same? You like the otter? Why do you like the otter? Because it's cuter? Yeah? Alright guys, what should we have at the beginning of a sentence? Capital letter. What should we have at the end of our sentences? That's right. Do your best to remember, okay?
Okay. How do you use this book?
Don't get too focused on gluing them down. Glue them down and get writing, okay? No, that's what the pictures are for. You glue them down, and then you write. Side by side. That way you don't have to draw it. You actually have actual pictures of what an otter looks like in real life and what a turtle looks like in real life. Okay. Side by side? Okay, that's cool, Nate. Good. And put your name on the top, okay? Put your name right here. Then you're going to write a couple sentences. Sounds good to me. If you can describe the animals in 3 sentences, good sentences too. Okay, I don't mean like little short ones.
Like little easy ones?
Oh, I'm sure you can come up with something.
I like otters.
I know you can do it. I have the confidence in you guys that you can do
I'm
it.
gonna like them. I'm gonna like how I like.
How you like the animals? Make sure you use some of the things we talked about though. Okay? So you can say, I like the animal, I like the turtle because of this. Or I like the otter because of this. Make sure you put some of the interesting things we talked about. All you use enough to stick it on there.
Only putting glue on the right side.
We guys should do the glue stick. It's that simple. You run out. Okay? Good job, Hunter. Kaylee, don't get too focused on gluing this down. Get to writing. Okay? That's fine, Brandon. I need you to focus on writing. I don't even see your name on the paper yet. I need you to please put your name on this paper, okay, so that we know it's you. Here, look up here, guys. I'm going to write otter and I'm going to write turtle up here for you. So that you guys know how to spell your animals, okay? So otter is O-T-T-E-R. Otter, okay? Turtle, T-U-R-T-L-E. All right? That way you guys can spell it correctly in your writing. It's right up there, Sultan. It's right up there, you see? Can you see that far? Can you see that far? No? T-U-R. 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 T-L-E. You can if it's in there. Yep, Olivia made a good suggestion. You can use your word book for some of the words that you do not know how to spell. in your sentences. Brayden, I need you to focus. I need you to start writing. It's on there. There's a paste that are written, all right? Your name's on it. Start writing sentences, okay? What? What?
Spell cute.
Cute? How do you think you spell it? How do you think you spell it? Huh? Yes. You got it? Good. Adriana, why are we not writing? May I have that piece of paper, please, that you wanted to make into a bracelet? May I have it? Thank you. Yes, Emily.
How do you spell because?
Because it's up here on the word wall, but right up here. See? Can you see that? Good. Right there. All right? You have the word wall to use, guys. You have your books to use. And then use those super duper standing out skills that you got. Because I know you guys can do it. Thank you. Thank you, Lexi. Start writing your sentences, Nate. Adriana, we don't need this anymore, dude. I need you to start writing. It doesn't have to be stuck down perfectly on every edge, okay? And now you have to write your name on top of this paper, please. And start writing some sentences about your animals. Yes. You got it. You highlighted it. Look, you highlighted it. See?
Look, I'm done.
Let me see this. I like the turtles because it's cute. Because it's strong. Okay. Did we use anything that was up there, remember? Should we have? Should we have included some of the things that we talked about? Yeah? So how about you write me one super sentence that tells me something about each of the animals that we talked about. I know you can remember some of the things that we talked about. Oil on fur. O-I-L. O-I-L. All right, guys, listen up. It's time to go to special area. So what I need you guys to do for me is put your worksheets that you're working on, that you're writing such wonderful sentences with. I need you to put those underneath your supply box. Okay? We are going to line up. How do we line up, guys? Walking. That's right. We walk to line up. Move on. Yes, Kelsey. Excuse me? I don't know this. I don't know if Coach allows you to bring water bottles up to the. No, I don't think he does. So we're going to leave that here because you guys know that when we get back, you guys have your water tank, okay? Leave it there for me, okay? Underneath your supply box, please. Thank you. Line up, please.